Hi, welcome to another episode of Be Authentic. I'm Norma Hollis, your host, and I'm so delighted to have another new guest for you. I love to bring people to you who I have been vetted to be authentic. And my guest for you today is Crystal Mitchell. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Norma. How are you
I'm
today?
fantastic, and I know you are also. Crystal, I've known for probably a couple decades. We really became close in the last 3 or 4 or 5 years or so. But
Yeah.
Crystal is an accountant, but that's just one thing that she does. She is also a talk show host. She'll tell you a little bit about that. And she is the co-director of Recycling Black Dollars in Los Angeles. So she stays very busy, all real focused on helping people with money and helping people get their lives in order from an accountant's perspective, which is so different from those of us creative people that are mostly watching my show. So, Crystal, tell us about how you got started and what maybe do you wish that you had known before you got started? What would you, if you could have read a crystal ball, what would you, in hindsight, what do you wish you would have known?
First of all, about me. So yeah, I wear all those hats. I'm kind of the creative accountant. Most accountants are kind of left brain. I'm a little bit of both, and or maybe it's right brain. Not quite sure what that is.
Yeah, you're right. Left brain. They're left brain. Y'all are left brain. Yes. Crystal, you have
But
frozen.
okay,
All right,
that
you
runs
froze.
deep into the person that I am. So that's me in a nutshell. But I'm always
Well, now hang on
creating
just a minute. Hang
a
on
little
one
bit
minute,
of
Crystal.
creative, like the creative person, but then the stable side of me that says, "Wait, where's the money? How's the money coming in? Where the money coming from? Whoa. Okay, so I got to do that part as well. Um, Something that when I started as an entrepreneur, which is about 30 plus years ago, um,
Okay.
I didn't know any entrepreneurs. I mean, I knew my family, but everybody in my circle were not. And so it was kind of like I was a lone ranger out there. And so the network that I create for entrepreneurs in my network or in my structure is what I would have loved to have had when I got started. Because then I had to do a trial and error
Mm.
and a lot of mistakes made because didn't have a natural path as to this is what you need to do. So like when I started, I think I would have loved to have had that. Just a guideline that you do this, and this. You plan out for this time frame. You meet this person. Let me introduce you to this person. They would be excellent to get your business to the next level. So that would be the only thing is maybe having that network or that environment that I create for other entrepreneurs.
But you did say your family was mostly entrepreneurs?
Yes, I'm a third generation entrepreneur.
Well, that I would think that that would be a great background to step into entrepreneurship. Was your family's business similar to the business that you're in?
No, my family's businesses were, oh, wow, across the board. My mother was a seamstress and
Okay.
she's a tailor. And so she made everything under the sun from household designs and the decor to wedding dresses and suits and
Wow.
tuxedos and the whole bit. My
Nice.
aunt, her entrepreneurship kind of led her in. They all were seamstress.
Hmm.
And so they also, so my aunt she made draperies. Then my grandfather was a caterer and he owned a
Hmm.
grocery store. So all in
Okay.
areas more from a physical type of business than
Okay.
my more informational type of business. But my very
Hmm.
first two businesses that were kind of fun and exciting that I had with my mom, we made pinafore dresses for little girls.
Oh, okay.
And that was when I went in business with her when I was in my 20s. And
Nice. Nice.
then my next business, which I went in with business with some friends, we had a dating service and it was called
Oh,
Colorful Connections. And
nice.
we
Nice.
had a
Nice.
ball. That was before any kind of dating service, Match.com, any of
Right.
that. Remember Great Expectations? Remember you used to get
I
that
remember
little
that name. Yes. Uh-huh. I remember
yeah,
that name. Uh-huh.
we were doing that era.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I was married
Yeah,
during that era, so I didn't really go that way too much at that point
yeah,
in time. But I think your entrepreneurial family background gives you a great head start to being an entrepreneur, even though you may not have known your personal path. But those of us who are creative or come from nonprofit backgrounds or educational backgrounds and otherwise don't understand business makes
yes,
it even more difficult. So, I think that contributes to a lot of your success, your early success, because you did have that background. And then the early success definitely extends to the long-term success that you've had. So
yeah,
congratulate you on that. And I also think probably your gifts and talents, obviously you come from a very creative family.
yes.
So what gifts and talents, skills and passions do you bring to your work as an accountant? I never saw accounting as a passionate. So the fact that you're both right, left brain, it makes it really interesting and very nice.
Kind of different, huh?
A little different, but and very needed though, because so many creative people don't understand accounting. They don't understand the business side, and a lot of business people don't understand the creative side. So I'm
Right.
sure you're very valuable to people who are creative and or don't want to take the time that it takes to get the books right and do things in the structure that is supposed to be done. So what gifts and talents
Um,
do you bring in with your accounting work?
or very early on, I love to research, and I'm a creative thinker and a critical thinker,
Hmm.
and so I recognize those skills as very helpful in being able to create a business out of really nothing, which is what entrepreneurship is, right? Is
Yes.
that you have to be creative in a path. So, and I also have a gift to recognize opportunities when they arise and
Yeah.
grab them. That's a good skill to have.
That's
And
good.
I think my other skill is I'm a people person.
Okay.
And so, as a friend of mine says, I collect people and I bring them in my hemisphere,
Mhm.
and then I help. I think I am pretty good at being able to recognize if there's potential opportunity for us to do stuff together.
Nice, nice. That's good. So, one of the things I do with people is I give them an assessment about their natural gifts and talents. And from
Okay.
what you just said, there's nine of them in general. And from what you just said, there's two in particular that stand out that you probably at the top of your list. And
Oh,
one is the mathematical logical. Now, people think that the mathematical is just numbers, but it's also seeing the big picture and being logical. And what you just explained was having that a logical skill that you bring to other people, and also is the interpersonal. And many accountants are very intrapersonal, they're more
yeah,
inside. So the
yeah.
fact that you're inter brings you out. So there's more clues to your success. Congratulations. That is cool.
Learning
So
the authentic Crystal, huh?
that's the authentic Crystal. Yes, that's why I only bring on authentic people on my show. And so you're definitely one of those, using your gifts and talents in ways that make the world a better place.
Yes, yes.
So why? What's your why? Why do you do what you do? What's the deeper why?
Um, I think my deeper why is that I think earlier on I recognized that God had me. I recognized my purpose, and my
Okay.
purpose is to serve. And my
Mhm.
purpose is not just to serve, but to educate and inspire and empower people to be at their best. And because I learned that at a very early age, even in my accounting practice, I tend to not just show you or do your work, do the books for you. I actually kind of inspire you and empower you to want to do it for yourself so you'll understand the basis of where your money's coming in and where your money's going out. And I think that's a thing, that's very important because most people don't resonate with that side of their business. And
Mhm.
even those that are not non-creatives don't want to do that. They find it to be a chore. So I think I learned very early on how to make it not a chore, but something that you is vitally necessary for the foundation of your business.
Excellent. Well, I think that all the things that you bring to the table, as you mix them all together and put them into that person called Crystal, makes you a wonderful spirit to know. I'm glad that we're friends, and your great personality just mixes it all together and brings it out in such a beautiful way, likable way. So,
Oh, thank you
yeah.
very much.
That's my authentic view.
Okay, thank you. And I appreciate that and accept that and receive that.
Well, wonderful. Well, you just keep being who you are and smiling and making us happy and sharing. And I'm going to be referring some of my creative friends that need a little accounting help to you.
Yeah,
So I'll
we
be
want
letting you
them
know
to be
about that.
successful.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And I'm also looking forward to having you on my program and teaching my current class about Entrepreneurship 101, as we're calling it on the class. So
Yes,
looking forward to that. So,
me too.
yes, yes. Thank you, Crystal. It's been a delight. And thank you for being my guest. And thank you all for being on my show or checking out my show today. We'll have another guest for you soon. Take
All
care,
right.
Crystal.
Thank you, Norma.
You're welcome. See you later.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.